Okay, perfect.
And check out at your kids. You're welcome. If you can record it as well, but anyways, I will send you the file.
Yeah, if you do it, you can share. That's fine.
Sure. Good. Good. So, anything exciting in the last week?
No.
Come on.
My sister came back from college.
What is that?
Actually is exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. This is the, you know why I'm not in school today?
For how
She
long?
came for
For a
MMT
week too, right?
Yeah.
That was more than 1 week ago.
No, well,
Good.
I was like a
you're
month
actually
ago.
so.
Do you guys know why I'm not in suit today?
Okay, thank you, Megan.
Remember, always I'm in suit. Today I'm not in suit because I'm in a resort, Kalahari Resort. I bring my kids and my family here. There is a lot of water slides, scary water slides.
Yeah, I've been there before.
How's your trip?
It's fun. It's fun. You guys need to create some excitement. There should be no weekend without excitement. There should be something new happening. And don't wait for mom and dad to do it. You guys need to create that energy and excitement in the home. Okay? If nothing else, just shout a little bit or do some musty. That way they know, okay, kids are getting bored and they need to get you guys out somewhere. All right, good. So, what do you guys want to talk about today?
Extension kit? Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Extension kit.
Extension kit. Okay, good. Did you guys open the kit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wheels are like 4 times the normal wheels.
Oh, that's the.
Uh-huh.
What's
Yeah, and the stuff on it. Look how big the wheels are.
Look at the size of the wheel.
You know why you guys bought the expansion kit though?
Look at that. Yeah.
We got it for FLL.
Yes, absolutely. Why don't you do one thing? Open YouTube on your. Are you guys allowed to go to YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, share your screen. Open YouTube.
Share your screen.
Leave everything in the middle so we can all
Share.
Okay, go to youtube.com.
Big off.
Wait, I have a question, Adi. You know that part that you can
Okay.
connect?
And search for FLL robot design. FLL robot design. Yes. So here is the thing. For FLL, the very first thing you need is a good robot design. So far, you were working with a standard robot which was given by Lego. But going forward, take some time out today after the class, maybe another an hour or so. But you guys need to discuss among yourself and finalize what kind of robot you will need for design purpose. Okay. And you can watch multiple videos. For example, can you play the video number 2, which basically says Spike Prime tips? Yes.
Started from the beginning.
Let's talk about. Hello, everyone.
Are you slow?
Yeah, I think you're
I know.
See, it's fun, right? Because you are preparing for FLL, you can watch YouTube. Otherwise, nobody will allow you normally to watch YouTube, right?
Oh, this is gotta be so loud.
Okay. And come towards almost middle of it. I'm not too keen what he's saying. Come to the middle of it. Yes.
Here?
Yes, please. Pause it. Yeah. So see here. Yes, pause it. So what you need is whatever design you choose, okay, you need to have at least 2 motors in front. Okay. Then second thing is you need to have a clear access to your power on switch on your hub and the Bluetooth switch on your hub. Okay. So whatever you put on top of it, around it, doesn't matter. Those 2 buttons should be easily accessible to you. Look at the cables. The cables need to be very nicely wound around so that there is no cable loose. Okay. So important things. You need to have 2 motors in the front. What might be the use of these 2 motors in the front?
Maybe like move a robot arm to like push something.
Absolutely. That's very right, Ojas. So we need to have these 2 motors in the front so that you can have different manipulators or different activations which are needed for your attachments. That's why the one which you are working right now, I think all Dhyansh, Ojas, and Adi, you guys are working, right, to get a robotic arm, but the motor being perpendicular. So the motor is sitting horizontal. The motor is sitting horizontal, and the arm should come vertical. And you absolutely need to master it. You will need that for at least 6 to 7 missions on FLL. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is something which is very crucial. Motors. Then
Yeah.
most likely you will end up choosing a box type of robot rather than a fancy like triangle or hexagonal. You will choose a box type of robot. All right. The reason being, when you have a box, can somebody guess why we choose a box type robot? Go ahead.
It's very compact and it's easy to attach things onto it.
Absolutely. It's very compact and it's easy to put attachments onto it. Okay. Now, when we talk of attachments, we talked about active attachment and passive attachment. Everybody remember that conversation?
Yes.
Right? Now, there is a very important factor, one more factor. Your attachment need to be all drop-in type attachments. What I mean by drop, anybody has heard the word drop-in type of attachment? No? Okay. So your attachment should be, you literally like pick and place on the robot and it should work. It should not be like right now, most like all of your homework, what it is, your attachments are fixed. Well, how much time you get for your robot run in FLL?
2.5 minutes.
minutes.
You get only 2.5 minutes, and in 2.5 minutes, you have to change about 7 to 8 different attachments. So all your attachment need to be like you just put it, that is drop in, and I'll teach you down the line how to make drop in attachment, but it need to be really quickly put in, the robot runs, take it out immediately, very easily, and again put the second attachment. Okay? So today after the class,
Yeah.
you all need to sit down. You all need to basically choose one of the box design with your expansion kit. You will be able to build any box design for that matter. But keep in mind, going forward, your coach Mega or myself, we will only guide you, but all the decisions has to be taken by you together. And you will have to explain to your coach that why this particular decision has been taken and is it okay or not. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So you can maybe unshare your screen and I'll show you. So has anybody looked at, do you know that today at about, I think by 3 o'clock or so,
Yeah.
you will have all like this year's mission on First Robotics YouTube channel and their website. Okay, so you definitely want to check out at 3 o'clock First Robotics YouTube channel as well as their website.
Wait, so by this year's mission, the ga-
What is that?
Yeah.
by this year's mission, you mean the game board will be out?
Yes, yes, absolutely. That is 2025, 2026. Game board will be out and you can start working on it. Okay, so then basically clock starts ticking and now it's up to you guys how fast you can work together. Okay. All I know is it will be something related to, I don't know why I'm thinking that you guys are frozen. Let's see.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, Dan, did you see the size of the wheels?
Are you able to
is
hear
it
me
touchscreen?
clearly, guys?
Oh.
Yeah.
Now
Now we can. Yeah.
this is his.
Yeah, because we're working on our end, not his.
Okay. I'm assuming you're able to hear me. I can see you moving. Okay. So this year's mission will be something related to desert. So the theme will be a desert theme. Okay.
Desert.
Yes.
Opposite because 45 was in the water.
First
That's all we
aid.
know. He's there, that we know. That's it.
I thought when they meant by first age, I thought they meant like the Stone Age, Bronze Age, and whatever that other ages were.
Yeah. If
So I
you
thought it was something to be with archaeology or something.
I can show you. Go to share your screen again and go to YouTube. I'll show you they did release kind of a teaser before. You can find the teaser.
Yeah,
So,
Did you see the teaser?
yeah, I saw.
oh, you guys saw it?
I saw
It was, yeah, we saw it.
I saw.
I did not see it.
Okay,
did
go
not see
to yeah, YouTube and type
Well,
FLL
Yeah.
2026 teaser.
But what if it's just a fan-made one?
No, it's not.
It's on their official website, so.
Yeah, it's the first website.
The very first one.
Oh, wait, it said. Archaeology.
Yeah. Stone. Bronze.
So it will be
Iron.
something related to desert, something related to archaeology and things like that. Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
that it?
So that's the channel you want to subscribe. Check with your parents, but that's the channel you want to subscribe so that every time they send any update, you get it immediately. Okay?
Okay.
Why do you have to put the notifications on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
That bell. It's literally every Smash that subscribe button.
and then it's disabled.
It's disabled.
Okay. Now, one more thing. Now, let me share my screen. Okay.
Let's not make that much more.
Yeah.
That's
Any questions in the discussion so far?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
It's a communist
So
list.
you need is
Tell me that much.
1 second.
Relax. Yeah.
I don't think. Did we talk about rating
Yeah.
anytime?
I know.
Did we talk about rating the
What?
missions anytime in the past?
No. No.
Okay. So I'm sending this
No.
file to in your group. Okay. So Coach Mega can walk you through it, but I'll quickly talk about it. So this is the Excel file. You guys are all comfortable with Excel?
No.
Are you guys comfortable with Excel? No.
It's glitching. It's our Wi-Fi. It's not his. It's our Wi-Fi. So.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't. You're breaking up again. Yeah. You're breaking up. It said like Wi-Fi is unstable.
Yes, when we were sharing screen, it said internet connection is unstable.
I did my hotspot. You can ask him to just hold. You can switch connections.
Let me see if I can change the connections. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second. Yeah, I'm trying to switch the connections. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. So as soon as you get your missions, in fact, I would suggest you should go, in fact, take it as a homework, go for 2024, 2025 FLL missions, okay? You can always search those in the YouTube. So I'm showing you right now, 2024 FLL missions. So what you want to do is watch this video of FLL missions and
You can cut your
using that
SaaS spending
Excel
in
sheet.
half with this one tool. ClickUp is an all-in-one project management system.
So you want to watch this video after the class, and this is also I'm posting in the YouTube in your group. And once you watch the video, then you basically make a list of all the missions which are there in that video. There should be about 15 missions, I would say. Okay? And
Yeah.
as a team, you guys need to basically decide which mission is easy for your team, which mission is kind of medium difficulty, and which mission is hard for you. This is for last year's FLL missions I'm telling about, so that you can have a good practice run for this year. So first do for last year's mission. Okay? And you need to share that Excel sheet with your coach Megha and post it in the group again so that we can have a look. So out of this, let's say you might have 5 to 6 missions which are easy, 4 to 5 maybe medium difficulty, and remaining are very hard for you. Which missions you will address to solve first?
The
If you
hard one.
hard one, okay. Any other opinions?
Maybe the easy
Easier,
one, so
yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
I
gather
just
more
realized-
points.
I just realized.
Absolutely. You want to solve as many easy missions as possible. See, there is no reward for doing the hardest job. Your whole goal when you're entering in the FLL is basically get the maximum points. Okay. You want to take those 15 missions, see what you can do. You are looking at a score. If you want to basically qualify the very first round in FLL, you're looking at a score at least 350 points. That should come when you're running your robot at home. If your points are not coming, when you run your robot at home, and if your points are not coming anywhere close to 350, you know you'll go in the first round, but then further rounds will be difficult. Okay, so when you're running your robot at home on your FLL table and mat, your minimum point should be 350. Okay, you will have teams there which are scoring like 450, 500 points. The 350 will at least get you the entry into the next level. There will be a regional FLL competition, then there will be a state level FLL competition, then there will be a national FLL competition, and there will be international. Yeah, go ahead, Ojas. No, not Ojas, sorry, who?
Do you know where the state competition is?
Well, they will. So once Coach Megha register you as a team, she will get all the schedule and addresses where the competitions will be. It will vary. Okay, so
Okay.
you might come to Texas for the state competition. I don't know. Right now we have in Texas we have people from Washington and New York, New Jersey who are basically coming for state competition.
The competition you come to a different state. I have a question. So
What's
when
that?
we're like, scoring the difficulty, like for some of the challenges, there's like multiple parts for some of the missions. Like for the trident, I remember this one. If you get the part of the trident out, it's a certain number of points. If you get the full trident and both parts of it out, you get more points. So
What's
how would you mark that on the sheet?
So
Is that like the
what
top one?
what you want to do is once you mark the mission in your expected, maybe make a column one more. It's not a big deal. Expected points. So in this, you decide, okay, now you guys know you are 4 people team, right? So you guys know for your team, what are the skill set and how many points you can get in it. So for the trident mission, if you're able to get only 20 points, you said, hey, you basically put it here, hey, we can get only 20 points. I don't think remaining is possible for us. With current skill set, that doesn't mean in future you cannot advance your skill set. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So this, with the 2024-2025 FLL missions, this you guys should provide it for next week. That is, take it as a part of your working exercise. Okay. And once you are done with this exercise, you present it to Coach Megha once, see if she has any queries, and then post it to the group that hey, that you all with your coach agreed that this is your feasible points which you can do right now. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, another important thing which we want to talk about is, did we talk about the discovery project anytime before? The research.
Wasn't it like the community one?
The
Yes.
one
The community one where you have to like solve a problem?
Yes. So
Oh yeah.
for next week when we meet, why don't you guys come up with 10 different ideas which you think you can build a project? 10 ideas where you can basically present the idea. You need to develop a prototype, a working prototype, and then present to basically whoever are the judges. So 10 ideas, like one of your idea can be, hey, I want to make a robot to help my mom in the kitchen. The idea is great. Can you really build it right now with your current skill set? Probably difficult.
What needs to be done
Like,
in the
like
kitchen?
maybe like the
If
knife,
you're chopping the knife, that can
Yeah.
be done.
Yeah.
like get it really sharp, like that or something. And, like,
You're just like put a knife in.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, put a
Up
knife
and
in and
down
it
with
can
the
go up
motor.
and down and like move
With
that
the
way.
motor. But if it's something like I don't know, flipping a burger, then no.
Yeah, but something like
Maybe like
on
cooking
stove.
food
I like
on
the
the
cooking.
stove.
I like the chopping idea.
See, one of the idea I had was like I'm still working on it with my kids in home is basically develop a robot which can pull your laundry basket from bedroom to the laundry room, because most of the time it's either mom is doing it or one of the kids is doing it, right? So if you can have a robot which can pull the laundry basket all the way from laundry room, all the way from bedroom, push it to the laundry room, like close it to the laundry room, and once the clothes are ready, bring it back. Right? So that is something which can be demonstrated with your Spike Prime kit as well. But I'm not saying that is the only one. You need to figure out some idea which is useful in your community, which is solving a problem or solving a challenge. Good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good. So anything else on this discussion so far?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. One more thing. You all need to come up with a team name. Pick up again, you all decide what team name should be. And keep in mind, you get comfortable having a brainstorming session. You are together. You need to plan to meet every week at least 2 hours for your FLL. You're going to run it like a company project. So take a whiteboard, sit down 4 people together, let everybody speak. This should be the name, this should be the name. And then basically among yourself, decide what should be the name of your team. You will need a t-shirt for your team as well. So you need t-shirt for your team, you need t-shirt for your coach. Okay, and a logo for your team. Well, when you go there, you want to be very professional looking, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is something which can wait, but you can debate on it. Great. If not, no big deal. Team name. Now, when you remember, when you get your missions for 2025, another very important task is one of you who is leading the team. I mean, doesn't matter. Just name we have to, let's say, either Dhyansh is doing it. So somebody has to say, okay, if these 3 missions are these comfortable with, these 3 missions, maybe Ojas is comfortable with, these 2, Dhyansh and you all together. Okay. So those missions need to be distributed, and whoever person takes the mission's responsibility, that person need to do everything about it. Do the construction part of it, do the coding part of it, and integrate that with the whole robot design as well. You cannot say independently my mission, this particular mission works how I designed it, but it cannot go with the team robot.
Okay.
Yeah. So at some stage, you will need to distribute the work so that all the missions can be combined together on the common robot.
Okay.
Good. All right. That's pretty much it. It's very simple competition. Have fun throughout your interview part. Now, Kim, remember, you will be asked by the judges. There will be some common question. I can send you maybe in few weeks down the line. I'll send you the Coach Mega. What are the common questions judges ask? Some of the common questions are that did you guys had fun together? Yes, Adi, go ahead.
So when we're switching out the pieces, can we like stop the robot? Because on the robot there's like different numbers for like downloading different code. So can you just like stop the program and go to a different download and then start that one?
Yes, that's how you will need to do. You will need to, you're very right. Thanks for asking. You need to download, let's say, number 0, you have program 1, which takes, let's say 3 missions. Number 2, 1, it will be running for 3, 4 different missions like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. In your home, you might want to keep, if you have a game room or something, you basically keep that dedicated game room area where other kids do not go, so that you have proper isolated area where you can work together.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Good?
Yeah.
Anything else we need to talk about? I think we talked about a lot. Anything else you can think of? Have you guys been to Amazon warehouse?
No,
No.
No.
I know that robots do all the work there.
Yes. So what you need to do is, as a team, you guys need to do 2 things. First, check how close is an Amazon warehouse. I took one of my robotics team there last week. Okay. So you guys check out how to book an Amazon warehouse. Figure out the dates when it is available for you. It's a free tour available. You will be able to see robots working there. You want to, once you have available dates, check with your coach that, hey, so and so dates are available, which day we all can go as an industrial visit for Amazon warehouse. So that's the first industrial visit you can do. There is one more industrial visit you want to plan for a robotic company. Check with all of your parents if any one of you can help you for a local robotics company where you can go for an industrial visit. Okay.
Okay.
And when you, and people are very open in US, companies are very much open-minded. If any one of your parent or if your coach contact them, they will be happily willing to allow you to come for industrial visit. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome, good. Right, and so they will ask you about what fun you had. You definitely want to practice the presentation skills. Okay, you all are really sincere, hardworking people, but when the interviews will be there, you will be judged on your presentation skills. Neither your coach nor any of your parent can support you during presentation. You will be on your own, completely on your own. Okay. And I mean, coach and parents can sit there, but they cannot come in front of camera and they cannot speak. If they speak in between, if you say something wrong, they speak in between, you lose points. But they cannot speak in between. Okay. So you need to really get comfortable working as a team. Okay, so far you might have said, okay, Ashwat did this, Ojas did this, Adi did this, Dhyan did this. Now it's one team approach. If we do something together, if we succeed together, we fail together. No big deal. Nobody is smarter than other person. Nobody is below average than other person. Good. One important question they will ask throughout your discussion with FLL is basically what FLL values you guys inculcated yourself. Okay, so take that as an additional homework. One is your Excel sheet you need to figure out with the missions. Take that as additional homework. What are the FLL values you guys have learned along the way? So figure out what FLL values are there and tell us maybe in the next class, these are the FLL values. And when you present it, you'll have to present it in a way that you basically demonstrate those FLL values. Okay. Like one of the things they will ask you is, how did you help other FLL teams? Now keep in mind, you are competing with those teams. But then still, outside competition, how you helped other teams, that's basically gracious professionalism. So if you have any other FLL teams in local area, let them know that you are available for any help. Obviously, you don't have to give up everything what you know or in all your secrets, but wherever possible, you definitely want to help other people if they're stuck somewhere. Good. We talked a lot. I mean, it's only me who's talking. I want to hear from you guys.
There's that much to say.
Yeah.
Was that?
There's not that much to say.
Not much to say. Okay.
I think I might have a sponsor for the team. I
Uh-huh.
just need to get like my sister's company. She said she can talk to the boss and like maybe because the boss apparently likes helping little kids.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. That's how you basically say, you think as if you are running your own company. And that's how you raise money for your company. You don't want to just depend on parents. At some stage, you all will be flying off from your parents and you will be on your own. This is a very good experience where you basically you know how to raise money for your own company, right? So that's great. If that's the case, Ashwath, you want to sit down with your coach, see how you can approach her boss, and if they need any presentation or any discussion, how you want to present it to them. Yeah, I would highly encourage. Again, our team here didn't had it, but if you guys want, uh, during the presentation, you can always have a suit. If not, at least you will have your team T-shirt for sure. Either one is fine. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's get back to the technical side of it. We'll have maybe another 5 to 10 minutes and we'll close it. So on the technical side of the robot, you guys are very comfortable with what all things we covered so far? We covered color sensor, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
for-
did.
Force sensor,
Force and
no.
color sensor, right? We still need to cover the ultrasound and gyro.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Just the distance, that's all.
And gyro.
Gyro and yeah.
That's true.
So when you enter in,
That was just a
To
practice.
see how much you know.
so when you enter in for your FLL, your gyro sensor is the most important sensor you will be using throughout. So you will definitely need to master gyro sensor like nothing. Yeah, and ultrasound you will use it maybe. Color sensor maybe 1 or 2 missions. That's it. Not sure right now. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So today you guys finalize one of the type of design which you want. Remember, you might not have exact same design as YouTube, but your design will change as you progress and depending on how you want to arrange your mission. But at least I want you to try at least one FLL robot design and work with it with the different manipulators, work with it with different gear arrangements so that when you go next time, when you actually start working on your missions on a mat, you'll be comfortable. Yeah. Now, I just want to talk about gears. What all things you're familiar with the gears so far? Yeah, go ahead. Who want to speak?
Okay, so gears, like they can be used for like making the like wheels faster.
Mm-hmm.
There's because if you attach a motor to a big gear and then attach a small gear to that big gear and then attach a wheel to the small gear, it will go super fast.
Right, right, okay. What else? Ojas, you had something to say?
You can also do the opposite and attach a small gear to a big gear, and that'll give you more like force. There was a word for it, I forgot though.
Okay, good.
No, not traction.
Acceleration?
No.
Is it anything like this?
Who know the
doesn't-
term gear ratio? Who know the term gear ratio?
I've heard it, but I don't exactly know what it means.
Okay.
No.
Gear ratio is basically ratio of the driving gear to the driven gear. So there is, let's say, doesn't matter, small or big. One is small or one is big, or it can be same size. If it's same size, your gear ratio is 1 because it's the same amount of power which is going from one place to another. If it's a smaller gear driving the bigger gear, the basically number of teeth on the small, then the output power, basically the number of rotations on the output gear will be less. So your gear ratio basically goes below 1. And if you take a bigger gear on the motor and smaller gear on the wheel. So you'll get lot more rotations of the smaller gear with the one rotation of the bigger gear. So your gear ratio is more than 1. Okay. Now the difference of a small wheel and big wheel for FLL, which one would be your choice?
Small wheel,
Okay, why is that?
because it's more accurate.
It's more accurate. Okay, good. Yes, generally most people prefer small wheel. Bless you. Yeah, most people prefer small wheel, but it's again your team's decision. So you need to decide for your team, is it small wheel or bigger wheel? Okay. Let's switch back to gears again. Gears are again, there are different types. There is spur gear, there is a helical gear, there is a worm gear, there is a rack and pinion. Can anybody show me rack and pinion gear in your kit?
In the extension.
Doesn't matter. I mean, I think your basic kit also should have the rack and pinion.
What? It's for a gear.
This is rack and pinion.
Yes, that's perfect. That's the rack, and the pinion is basically the smaller gear.
With the
Yeah. Now, I see that you guys have multiple kits, okay? So make sure.
I'm so many my different.
Oh, mine inside.
The end. Yeah, 50 odd parts and yeah, it's to your
Yeah.
club, okay?
Make sure your parts you all basically keep it safe. Once it gets mixed, it's very difficult. I don't want any one of you to feel bad. Why is the rack and pinion used, Dhyansh?
So it can like
But
use for like other stuff. It can help them like so that you don't need too many motors. And
okay.
yeah.
I see Ojas has hand up. Go ahead, Ojas.
and also like convert the rotational movement to forward and back.
Okay,
Well-
good. I see Adi's hand up.
I was gonna say that.
Okay, good. So rack and pinion, the basic reason why you use rack and pinion is, you guys said it right, is basically convert, the motor is a motor is a rotary motion, whereas rack will move in a horizontal direction. So you convert your rotary motion into a linear motion. That's why you use the rack and pinion. Okay. Any idea why you use worm gear? So it's difficult to distinguish in the kit, honestly. The worm gear, they have kind of combined the gears, but worm gear is used to do a 90-degree power transfer. So you put your motor horizontal, and if your robotic arm is in a vertical plane, if your arm need to move like in a vertical plane, you need a worm gear.
Is this a worm gear?
Bring it close to the... No, that's a tire.
Is this a worm gear?
That's a spur gear. So in a kit, no, as I said, guys, don't worry about it. As I said, in the kit, it's difficult to distinguish. Let me show you how a worm gear look like. Maybe that's easier for you. Okay. Worm gear. Worm gear. Okay. 1 second. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, good. So this is a bevel gear. Bevel gear basically transfer motor, so power from a horizontal plane to a vertical plane. Okay. So see here, bottom motor will be on this one, and your gear, the arm can be on this. Let me see if I can show you the animation of it. And I'll show you worm gear as well. Okay.
You can't, can you wait
Yeah.
for a minute? We're setting something up.
Mama, like it's a screen time thing. I get the notification, right? No, Daddy gets it.
Do you see this bevel gear animation?
It's not working yet? No. Okay.
1 second, the laptop is locked.
Oh, okay. Should I unshare it?
No. I knew it. Like
No, you should to admin.
now.
Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
Now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a bevel gear, which basically, remember I asked you to develop a robotic arm which goes 90 degrees. This is the gear arrangement you need. Your motor will be on this horizontal gear. This is, are you able to see my cursor, Diansh?
Yeah.
So that is your motor will be here. And your arm will be on this gear. Okay. This is one of the difficult arrangement to make, but I really want you to try out. If not, next class I'll give you the answer as well. Okay. Now we were talking about worm gear also. Let me show you worm gear. So that is how a worm gear look like. Let's see, worm gear animation. So one gear is horizontal. This is basically you have the motion in a completely different plane with the worm gear. Yeah. If not, you can always go back, find some other animation which is clear for you. You see, your motor is mounted here, and here you get power output.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, good. All right, we are pretty much coming to close. Any questions for the coach?
No.
Okay, leverage your coach as much as possible. Okay, when I say coach, your official coach is Miss Mehta, right? So you want to leverage her as much she's willing to support you guys. Okay, but at the same time, she is more like an external consultant from your team for your team. You are the one who need to think about what is good for you to succeed in FLL and then take her consultation. Okay. Now remember, if you don't have question, I have question for you guys. I mean, I cannot let you go without questions. That's how I grew in my life. Okay. I remember people used to laugh at me when I used to ask questions. But once I got selected in DRDO as a research scientist, same people were like, oh man, this guy is smart. Okay. So
What is this clock used for?
what is that?
What is this clock used for?
Ah, that's a good question. Can you take a guess?
Does it have any like
Big circle one.
It has three of those things. Like you can see three. You can like connector. Maybe you can attach.
maybe ask
You basically use that particular wheel when you need an intermittent motion. So you need motion for some time and then just go freeze and again need some motion. So for intermittent motions, those specific attachment can be used.
Okay.
You know what this
Yeah, yeah.
is?
we have that piece except without the stuff in the middle.
Yeah, so like,
What does
do you know what the stuff in the middle do?
So hold on stationary. Let me see it. I haven't used that piece. Okay. So the stuff in the middle, I mean, see, you can use it for multiple purpose. Okay. So sometimes you can use it so that you want to reduce the weight of your robot, but at the same time, you need to place some attachment. So that can be used because it has so many slots, it can be reduced weight. Okay. Or another time it can be used is if you need some way to have a move-in parts, then those internal slots can be used if your parts can go through it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Any other question?
No.
Good.
Yes.
The most important is have fun along the way. It's a new learning experience. Don't get stressed out. You probably will do it for maybe a year or 2 years. Okay. You might need me for this year. Next year, you don't need me. Okay. But you want to, along the way, you definitely want to have fun. Take a lot of pictures so that when you are having, especially when you're having fun, take pictures. When you eat outside together with as a team, take pictures so that you can prove to your judges that, hey, you guys had fun and still basically participated and won in FLL. Okay, I am bringing like 5 teams all together. So I'm making sure that you will face fierce competition. If you come to a state level, from Texas State, you will have 3 teams from my side. Okay, so be ready. And I'm making sure there is one of them is my son. So obviously, I'm going to, and I'll be with him. Okay, so you need to, along the way, you need to learn something. You need to become better than me. That's when the coach become happier. When the students do better than the coach. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
All right then. Yeah, I will. I'll forward you the recording. I'll just upload it to YouTube and I'll forward it to you. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Take care. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.